What up?
Hello. How you guys doing?
He is our tight end. He is Kyle Pitts joining us here in the locker room on the Fan 680 93.7 FM. Kyle, good Tuesday morning. You look good, man. Good to be in front of you.
Good morning. Morning glory, baby. It's Tuesday.
Boy, you look good, and
sun
we are glad to be out here. Talk about it. This is the third time you guys have been out here, so when you can do it more than once, there's a lot that goes into a golf tournament. You have to be thankful for your sponsors and for people who come out to support your Kyle Pitts Foundation.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's my third year doing this. Thank you, obviously, to all the sponsors who helped put this event together, the people, the small moving parts that's helping this thing run, because it's about to be madness and badness. So it's going to be a good time, and, if you're listening, pull up.
Tell us a little bit about the Kyle Pitts Foundation, what you guys try to do. I saw the back-to-school event you guys had last year maybe, and different things you guys put your fingers on and touch and help the youth.
Yeah, really just trying to give back to the community in the inner city youth for the less fortunate, and teaching them, coming out here, learning golf etiquette, financial literacy, learning how to conduct themselves as young men, and so just those different things, and integrating them in different sports, and getting exposure, so that they're
Did you play a lot of sports growing up?
No.
What'd you dial it in on? Just
football and basketball.
Yeah, football and
I
basketball.
tried everything, but
Yeah.
I didn't excel much.
When'd you start golf?
COVID, 2020, like 2020, 2021, around that time.
How's the game right now? Those giant hands of yours.
It's looking pretty good.
Oversized grips.
It's pretty good. I play with people who consistently talk trash, so I had to get lessons. I took that route. I know if you didn't and you try and learn this game on your own off YouTube videos, you will just be irritated.
Oh, yeah.
And you'll hurt your back, or you'll hurt something. So when you learn how to when you do it the right way, it take a little stress off.
Well, tell us about how you are feeling. There's a Kyle Pitts that showed up his rookie year and just looked like, oh, my goodness gracious, the record books are going to fall. Then we've had some coaching turnover. When Kyle Pitts showed up his rookie year and Kyle Pitts shows up now at Flowery Branch, what's the same? What is different?
I wouldn't say anything is the same because, everybody wants to continually grow in life in all areas. But, yeah, just, smarter, faster, stronger, older, more mature, taking the time to hone in on my professional job and know what comes with it, and putting everything away and knowing that this is an important year. I'm back to myself, and, it's the most important, year for our team and for me especially.
What does that mean, back to yourself?
Listen, I was fortunate to travel with the team, kind of ambassador to London.
Yeah.
And saw you on the sideline stretching out and dragging that knee around and doing the stuff you were doing. I would imagine that it was aggravating you most of last season. And it feels like watching you in OTAs that we've been at, and fortunate to see some videos you run, it looks like you might be back to where you're supposed to be.
Oh, yeah. Obviously, nursing back a knee is in playing on turf, and, the different things you're going to, deal with the different little strains and, swelling and just the continual rehab you're doing all year. So it was a long year, and, had our ups and downs, but it was best for us.
Kyle Pitts, Falcons tight end, joining us here in the locker room on the Fan 680 93.7 FM.
New head coach, Coach Morris, and new offensive coordinator, Coach Zach Robinson. Has the offense been difficult to pick up in the terminology, and what do you like about the offense thus far?
I would say is because I've never had a coaching change. In college, I had, Coach Mullen for those 3 years. And then these first 3 years, I had Art. So this would be the first time me learning something new, in the middle of it, in the middle of my career. So it's different. Everybody's learning. Everybody's starting at ground zero. Coaches involved. Everybody's learning each other, starting to build this foundation. But I wouldn't say it's tough. Ball is ball. We can all agree on that. But obviously the terminology and the different words and stuff is a little different. But, we all adapt and help each other out.
You've had multiple quarterback changes now going into your fourth year in the NFL. Matt Ryan, year one, soon to be Hall of Famer. Then it's Marcus Mariota, Desmond Ridder, and Taylor Heineke last year. What do you get now with Kirk Cousins coming in? What can he do to help accentuate your game?
I mean, I would say every one of those quarterbacks you name are different people. They all do different things. They all throw it different. They all walk different. They all call the play different. So Kirk is what everybody thinks he is. He's that dad who, in the huddle, he'd be making little corny jokes like that. But, he's a great leader. He came in and took the room by storm in the offensive room. And just to see him lead and show to everybody else around how, we had the team to do it. So, it's up to us to do it.
I was going to say, you mentioned you were, in a quote maybe about a month ago, you were a super rookie this year. Mm-hmm. What do you mean by that?
New coach, new team, new quarterback, new self.
Okay.
You know, like I said, coming off this injury, new me, new coach, fresh slate, new quarterback, fresh slate. You know, everything is new. New playbook, so we learned everything new. You know, this is a rendition of my rookie year, like I said, and just to be able to, you know, start back. But I'm glad you know, had a couple years and it wouldn't be, you know, head above water. This would be my rookie year. So.
Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts joining us here in the locker room on the Fan 680 93.7 FM. Tight end, wide receiver. One, it doesn't make a difference because you're on the field, but it does make a difference when you do become a free agent. What do you think you are as you talk about a new offensive coordinator coming in with Drake London on the other side of the football field?
Right. Just a Pete, like a X factor. You know, Drake as well, Mooney, Rondell, Ray. I mean, we have a multitude of weapons. It's kind of a different year. In general, you know, these speedy guys, they running out there, and you know, it's a good thing, you know, for us to, you know, because we competing, you know, who running the fastest during the week. You know, it's making you want to, if you get open, you get the ball. So, you know, when you're out faster, you're going to get there better, and, you know, based off the coverage on that. But it's just great having these guys around you, and, you know, it makes the competition grow.
Do you think you've had, I think, got 6 touchdowns in your career so far. I think that's a part of your game we're excited to see kind of grow a little bit, especially with Kirk and a new kind of offensive coordinator, maybe some play calling down there. Are you excited to get some more opportunities down there? Do you have a conversation with the OC about some things you're good at?
I mean, yeah, 100%. Just excited about, you know, Coach Z-Rob. Great guy, great mind. You know, just learning how he's, you know, trying to pick this apart and, you know, put everybody in the best position to win. It'll be pretty exciting.
Do you have a favorite route down there? Is it fade, stop, fade, back end line, slant?
Depending on the team, you know, you got some fence teams, you know, some zero teams. You can win a quick game with that, so it just depends.
All right.
It's like a hand of spades. Depending on what's across the table for you.
Yeah,
Kyle
you know,
Pitts.
you can't just, you know, run a.
I get it.
You can't run a.
But you always have like
out route cover too.
I understand. You can adjust it to a fade and throw it up.
That is true.
Yeah. So I always liked. There's a couple when you had like big body like you beat somebody up or just got jump them some. That's the kind of stuff I'm excited to watch you do this year.
Definitely, thank you.
Kyle Pitts joining us here in the locker room on the Fan 680 93.7 FM. Joe, College Football Hall of Famer. Finn, one of the Falcons legends. You, highly coveted draft pick. I played a little flanker in my day, so I know what goes on. Your thoughts on what this team differently could look like when you guys get closer? The first few years, there was a lot of young Wei Koo kicks from way out.
Yeah.
Now it's been a transformation of the offense with you and Drake London and Bijan Robinson. What could this team be when you get closer to the goal line, red zone opportunities with Bijan, the wide receivers, and then you and Drake being very large targets?
Yeah, I would say I'm pretty anxious and excited like you are, just to see how creative, you know, Coach Robinson gets, and just seeing how we can, you know, utilize everybody.
I know we do this a lot in the media. We like to look at the schedule and go, oh, my goodness, here, and there.
Right.
Well, adding a Kirk Cousins, having the offensive weapons, suddenly the NFL has said, you guys are going to be on primetime a bunch.
Right.
Do you look ahead Sunday night in Philadelphia, or it's Monday night in Philadelphia, and then Sunday night with the world champions coming to town? I know you can't overlook Pittsburgh, and I know the football answer, but as a fan and as a player, do you look to some of those games and go, man, we're going to get the spotlight all to ourselves?
I mean, it's a first. I've never played in a primetime game Sunday or Monday. Thursday has been the only one. So, you know, my expression is hello, darling. You know, we're going to start it off with Pittsburgh and, you know, take it game by game. And it'll be pretty fun, obviously, having that spotlight and, you know, for the team and for the city. But, you know, we just got to go out there and compete. And if we keep winning, we'll get more primetime games.
How fast does this come at you? 1 minute you're a rookie, next thing you're married and you have a kid.
I mean, just like that. You know, you turn around and you just was a rookie in camp, you know, trying to hydrate and be there an hour, you know, 2 hours early and all that. And now you're year 4 and you kind of getting a gauge on, you know, how to move around in the league. And, you know, still an evolving, you know, turn cycle to keep growing and learning because each year it changes. And, you know, your locker room changes, the coaches change. So it's pretty fun.
Speaking of being a rookie, you guys had an interesting move in the front office where you went and got Kirk Cousins and paid him a boatload, and I think I like that a lot. And then turned around and took a young guy in Michael Penix Jr. What have you seen from him so far? as a rookie and as a veteran now, do you find yourself trying to help him do different things?
Yeah, I would just say Mike's done a great job just learning from Kirk. Don't really get a ton of opportunities to go along with him, you know.
Because you're working with Kirk most of the time?
But just seeing, you know, how he out there, you know, how he operates and has some of the, you know, his young guy group, he does a great job, and it's, you know, it's pretty neat to see.
Lastly, your opinion on Raheem Morris. He's got a whole staff coming in, second time here with the organization, but his energy and his connectivity seemingly with the players seems to be a good person and a good place for this organization for you guys to be.
Yeah, Rod's great. Rod brings a different style of coaching, a different you know, energy to the meetings. He's just, you know, you throw your arms. You know, he'll say whatever, and you know, he wants you to be better. He wants you to be at your best. He wants you to be able to, you know, contribute to the team, and you know, whatever you can do, he'll try and steward you in that, you know.
It's got to be an unbelievable difference between Art and him. I mean, we don't want to compare anybody,
right.
for sure.
Personality.
How much time do you have, Kyle?
You know, we're not gonna compare it, but Rod does does scream a little more.
All right.
All right.
You know,
So,
a little funnier,
it's
a little more
feisty.
jokes.
We thank you for your time, and we'll see you up at training camp.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll definitely see you up at training camp. You look well, and we hope that everything just goes to plan and things get turned around. You guys have had a lot of turnover the last few years, and hopefully now this is a starting line and a place you guys want to be.
That's right. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for having me.
Man, we got to get a quick little August 31st wager.
Oh.
Gators and Canes. We might have to do.
Hold on. I'm going to make an executive decision.
Whoa.
We don't need any more trouble or any
That's
other
no trouble.
I don't want any bet
draft
or
picks
gamble
taken
or any
away
kind of
from
stuff
no
like that.
gambling.
No, this is gonna be friendly avatar.
gambling.
Right. Let's
Twitter
let a
avatar is something
disclaimer,
easy.
A disclaimer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to wear.
Oh.
I'll wear your jersey. If you got a jersey,
Okay.
you got a Kyle Pitts.
And some sweatpants.
Okay, that's fine.
Or shorts, depending on the weather.
I'll go with shorts. It's hot on August 31st.
Okay.
But if not, I think I got a 3XL throwback for you.
Lord.
That I'm going to show up to Flowery Branch with.
It's okay.
You good with that
I'm
one?
going to take a picture of it.
Okay. You good with that?
Yeah, I'll put it out.
All
there.
right,
There you go.
we'll
It's
make
out
that
there.
work.
Thank you for your time.
Thank y'all.
Great work you do. We'll continue to plug the Kyle Pitts Foundation. You do great work, and hopefully we'll get a chance to be out here next year, many years to come.
Yes,
We
sir.
look forward
Thank
to see
you. I
you
appreciate
soon
y'all. Yes, sir.
in training
Third year,
camp.
fourth year on the way. Stay tuned.
There he is, Falcons tight end Kyle Pitts, joining us here in the locker room on the Fan 680 93.7 FM.